money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, man, fast shout to everybody on the check-in, for tapping in, for tuning in. Welcome to Take Back Thursday. You know what I'm saying? It's, Thursday is always a dope day for so many reasons. Fast shout, Inside the Vault dropping. Derek Harper tonight, 8 p.m. Great show, a lot of great bars, a lot of great revelations. So definitely check it out tonight, 8 p.m., 7 Central on the Earn Your Leisure YouTube channel, as well as everywhere. I need everybody to subscribe though too. I need everybody to subscribe to the actual podcast. You know what I mean? So that way y'all can get the alerts, but then we can run our number up as well. We revamping stuff though too. So season 2, we're gonna call it season 2. It's not really season 2, but we just wanted to, for dramatic effects, call it season 2. So season 2 is dropping this week or next week. Next week is new lineup, new season, new look. You know what I'm saying? So we taking it up just a little bit, just up a notch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So fast out there. Salute Butterfly Thoughts. What up? Walking Purpose. What up? Phoenix J42. What up? More Mendy. What up? My M4 Box. What up? Shay. What up? Madam Mark down in the building. What up? Lisa. What up? Brother Key Workshop. Salute. Brooklyn is in the building. Big energy. If you know, you know. Talk to me nice. If you know, you know. Nagasi Legacy Group. What up? Salute. Flavor Tips. What up? Oh, we got UK in the building. Yo, when the world open back up, in God's will, UK, we gonna touch down. We gonna touch the soil, man. UK in the building. Salute to UK. Butterfly Thoughts, Grand Rising. What up? New Jersey in the building. Sam the lead diva. Sam the diva. Sharon, good morning. Salute. Facebook check-in. Alondra, what up? We got Sharon in the building. Oh, I got a hard stop at 9 too. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some business to take care of. I'm about to touch down someplace else. I'll tell y'all tomorrow. Salute. All right. What we doing? We're gonna start with the daily aspiration. We're gonna start there. Let's start with the daily aspiration. Get the flow going. Because I need us to plan to win. That's the vibe we on. We planning to win. You know what I'm saying? Winning on purpose. We winning on purpose though. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We winning on purpose. Just going off. My fault, y'all. My notifications will go off crazy, so my fault. My bad. It is a good thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? My Shopify notifications. So fast shout to everybody who's supporting the merch, who's supporting the books, you know what I'm saying? Who really out here showing love, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all we work hard. We work hard on this side to give y'all what you need, you know what I'm saying? So fast out to everybody who support, man. If you haven't bought a book yet, go to ashcashbooks.com. If you don't got your Abundance Community hat or your shirt, you got to go to ashcashmerch.com. You got to rep their game. You got to let people know abundance is your birthright. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Let's get it rocking. So let's take back Thursday. We're not wishing no more. Let's listen. Y'all, Yo, when I should start rapping? Rise and grind, take back Thursday, my creatures of unstoppable action. Welcome to another opportunity to do it better than ever before. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to making your dreams happen. They say you don't always get what you wish for, but you'll always get what you work for. While this testament is true on so many levels, we still see people day in, day out wishing without doing. Try to make something happen without making something happen is like wanting to go on vacation but never booking a flight. You know where you want to go, but you're not taking the steps to get there. Effective immediately, you need to stop wishing and simply get busy doing. Faith without works is dead. Every day of your life is an opportunity to get closer to your dream, but your dream will only become reality if you are working towards it every day. Do what you have to do to get what you ought to get. Nothing can stop you but you. I'll leave with a couple of quotes. First one's by Sally Nichols, and it says, "There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them." Next quote, which is by Alexander McLaren, that says, "Our blunders mostly come from letting our wishes interpret our duties." And last but not least, Steve Meyer Bowling, it says, "If you have a goal, write it down. If you do not write it down, you do not have a goal. You have a wish." So I'm gonna cut the music off for this because I need y'all to understand this, right? Is that it's one thing to, I hear this all the time, right? Thank you, Kelvin Palmer in the building. Salute to Kelvin on the YouTube check-in. Yo, fast shout to my YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. And thank you for ordering the book, my guy Kelvin. You know what I'm saying? Just ordered your book. Great stuff, bro. I appreciate you. Yo, make sure, look, go to www.ashcashbooks.com if you want the books. Or go to Or go to www.ashcash. We go to www.ashcashmerch.com if you want to get some merchandise. So fast shout out to everybody there. But it's funny because I know everybody. I know I was introduced to The Secret back in 2006. And The Secret was a great awakening because the law of attraction has been taught for many, many years. And even a lot of us were practicing it without even calling it something, right? And so, I practiced the law of attraction prior to The Secret coming out. I just didn't know. It wasn't a name for it. It was just like this. For me in 2006, when The Secret came out, it was just like validation. Like, oh, I'm not crazy. I'll be honest. I used to do crazy stuff, right? Before I even read, things that are normal now, but like it used to be crazy, right? Before I read like Think and Grow Rich or any of these books or whatever, I used to talk to myself and I used to talk to people, right? I used to talk to like I've had conversations with Oprah already. I've had conversations with Jay-Z. I've had conversations with Magic Johnson. I've had conversations with Tyler Perry. Like I've had conversations with people, right? And I used to think I was crazy, but I never used to tell nobody this. I'm like, yo, you bugging, bro. Like how you sitting here like having back and forth conversations, like acting like what people are gonna say. But for me, Think and Grow Rich, like, Napoleon Hill talked about that in 1929. And so he validated that for me, right? Me, thinking about something, and then I used to play games in my head. Like I used to think about something, and I used to try to pretend that I could make it happen. And then when it would happen in real life, it was hard to explain to somebody that, yo, I thought you up, right? Or this situation, I made it happen. Like it would be hard to explain that to anybody. And so I never would, you know what I'm saying? So in 2006, when The Secret came out, it just kind of validated things, right? But the problem with The Secret is that The Secret just scratched the surface. It told us that thoughts become things, but it didn't tell us that thoughts become things with action, that we needed to actually do something in order for us to manifest our dreams in real life. And so there was a lot of people, and even to this day, you got to think, almost 20 years later, right? 15 years, right? 15 years later, there's still people that think, speak it to existence. Just put your mind to it. Like there's people that still think that, all they're going to do is post quotes and read affirmations all day, and they're going to get, what they want out of life. The truth of the matter is that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, affirmations are okay. They're not even good, right? Affirmations are okay if you're at the beginning stages of like negative talk and you don't even know how to make yourself believe that you can do what you need to do. That's just the starting point, just to be honest with you. If I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you, affirmations are not the end all be all. Vision boards are not the end all be all. Those are the beginning parts. That's manifestation 101, right? Like if you just started trying to manifest, then create you a vision board and say some affirmations every day, right? That's the beginning, because what happens is you will only get what you believe, right? And so if you don't believe, right, if you don't believe in what you can't see, then you have to tell yourself that by way of visual, by way of affirmations. At some point, affirmations are not going to work, right? Because at some point, affirmations are going to get you frustrated. At some point, vision boards are going to get you frustrated, right? And so once you graduate to that, there has to be another level. And what's that other level? That other level is acting as if, right? Is pretending, is being, the things that you want to be prior to you seeing evidence of it being true, right? Then the next level of that is like 100% faith, like, so faithful that you asking God, like you daring God that, to prove you wrong. You know what I mean? Like you say, God, I trust you 1,000%. I dare you to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the ultimate level. I'll be honest. The ultimate level is like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not fully there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fully at that ultimate level. But I have been daring God, and God has been showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at that level. I have affirmations saved on my phone, but I don't really read them because I'm good. And that's the other thing. God don't need your repetition. So your affirmation is not for God. Your affirmation is for you. Your affirmation is to prove to yourself. You're training the subconscious, right? You're training with affirmations. You're training the subconscious, right, to believe the things that you want or the things that you desire. You're training your subconscious. It's not for God. So if you think that you need to remind God over and over and over again, you got the game. You got the game twisted. God knows best. You got the game twisted. If you think your affirmations is trying to affirm to God, like, oh God, I want this. Let me remind God over and over and over. God knew you desired that before you even desired it. Before you even said you desired it. Before you even felt that you desired it, God knew already. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, affirmations ain't for God. Affirmations ain't for the universe. Affirmations are for you because you always get what you believe. You know what I'm saying? And so affirmations is to build up your belief system. Once you believe, you don't need affirmations no more. Once you believe, you don't need vision boards no more. Like I said, I got a vision board. I look at it every so often. I really don't need it. Right? I really don't need that. Like I you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something that you really desire, you don't need no pictures to convince you that you really desire this thing. Right? Just to keep it a buck. Just to keep it 1,000% with you. Like you don't need a vision board to convince you that you need, like you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? And so what you do need is to up your belief system. Right? And once you up your belief system, you up your ask. You start asking God, you start saying, all right, God, I believe now. Let me hold something. I know you got it. Let me hold it. Right? I know you're not gonna say no. So let me get $1,000. Oh, you gave me 1,000. Oh, let me get 10,000. Oh, you gave me 10,000. Oh, let me get 1,000,000. Let me get 1,000. Oh, you get. You know what I'm saying? It's just up your ass. And the truth of the matter you got to start acting like a kid, right? Kids don't got no limits. Kids start high and get shocked, and you like, what? Like my daughter asked for a whole $100 lobster. I'd be like, a lobster? Can you do McDonald's? No, we don't do McDonald's. But can you do Chick-fil-A? Can you do? And she'd be like, oh, all right, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, kids will ask for a whole, kids will ask for the whole world. We don't have a pool yet in our home. And my son's in the backyard and he's like, Dad, we need a pool. Like, can you just get up? I'm like, bro, that's what you asking for? You asking for a whole pool? Like a whole pool, bro? Like, you asking for a whole horse, a whole ranch, and you 6 years old? And so we got to start asking, from that perspective, and we just got to up our ass. And so, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about belief, though. Here's the thing about belief is that once you get to the level of believing, right? Once you get to the level of believing, there's no longer waiting and seeing. Catch this bar. Once you get to the level that you believe, right? That you believe that everything that you ask for with passion, with conviction that it's going to happen, there's no more waiting and seeing. Now it's about hustle while you wait, right? It's about alignment. It's about, okay, I've asked for these things, so let me continue to move as if these things have been done, right? So if you're asking, and I'll use myself as an example. If I'm asking God for a campus, right? So we're starting a program, the Mind Right, Money Right program, right? And the Mind Right, Money Right program is a financial empowerment program for youth and for adults, right? And so through the Mind Right Money Foundation, we're going to open up a campus and we're going to have live events and we're going to train, we're really going to train the community to change their mindset. So the work that I do on a daily basis, it's time to take it up 10 notches, right? And so in order to do that, I said, God, I need a campus, right? I need an actual campus. I need a place where we can have weekly meetings, right? Imagine instead of church once a week, people could fly in from anywhere and come to the, to Mind Right, Money Right, to the Mind Right, the Mind Right Money campus, and soak up this game live and in person once a week, right? Imagine having, really teaching do for self and having mechanic shops and having, showing people how to really do self-publishing and all of that stuff, right? And so I told God that's what's happening, right? I told God that's what's happening in God's will, but I mean respectful, right? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? And so if it's God's will, but I said this is the desire, right? And so am I going to now sit in bed and wait? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to sit in bed and just wait until it happens? Or am I going to, begin to take the steps, right? Am I going to begin to take the steps to manifest this in real life, right? And so what are the steps? I started looking for campuses. You know what I'm saying? I started looking for campuses. I started making phone calls to different people. Definitely agriculture. That's definitely, right? And so am I going to wait for it to happen, or am I going to say, okay, God said, heard you, it's going to happen. And so now, literally just hustling while I'm waiting, right? And so now I'm making the phone calls, right? I'm going to different campuses that are for sale. And so I'm going to old schools. I'm going to churches. I'm finding places that got parking lots. So I could run up run up my Toro business and my agriculture and my mechanic and have a gym so we could do so for all my hoopers out there, men and women, boy and girl, for all my hoopers, so we could go business in buckets. You know what I'm saying? So we could have influencers have a weekly run, and then we teaching you get like all of that, right? And so you wait until that happens, or you plan it out. You know what I'm saying? And so what I need y'all to do, like going forward, like all of this wishing stuff, all this stuff where you're like, yo, I'm wishing that this is gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait and let the universe give me what it's gonna give me. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? What needs to happen is I need you to plan. I need you to plan to succeed. I need you to plan to succeed.
Your problem is to bridge the gap between where you are now and the goals you intend to reach.
You are now tuned in to Money Drive Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
Brian Tracy, talk to him.
I'm Brian Tracy, and today I want to show you how to create an action plan for achieving your goals. Everyone has goals, but some seem to accomplish far more than others. That's because people who accomplish goals at a higher rate than the average person are those who use a systematic, proven method of goal setting and goal attainment. The answer is simple. You need an effective action plan. The first step in creating an action plan is deciding exactly what you want. Clarity is the most important single quality of goal setting and perhaps the most important single quality of success. Instead of fuzzy goals like more money, better health, and happiness,
no more fuzzy goals.
About exactly how much money you want to earn in a specific period of time, or what level of health and fitness or weight that you desire. You need to set goals that are multidimensional and for every part of your life, so that you function like a well-oiled goal-setting, goal-achieving machine. You need goals for your health, your career, your finances, your relationships, your personal and professional development, and your community and spiritual growth. This will immediately put you in a separate category from people because most people have no idea what they really want. Most people are unconsciously preoccupied with the fear of failure, which blocks them from setting clear, specific goals. If you don't set clear, specific goals, then you can't fail to achieve them because they're so vague. This is a major reason for failure. Next, write your goals or goal down on a sheet of paper. Only 3% of adults have written goals, and everyone else plans to write them down someday. Success begins with a piece of paper, a pen, and a few minutes of your time. You can start with the 3 goals. In 30 seconds, quickly write down your 3 most important goals in life right now. Whatever 3 goals you manage to write down is probably an accurate picture of what you really want in life. When you actually write a goal down, it is as if you are programming it into your subconscious mind and
write it down.
Of mental powers that will enable you to accomplish much more than you ever dreamed of. You begin to expect to achieve the goal, and you start to attract people and circumstances into your life that are consistent with the attainment of your goal. The third step is setting a deadline. If it's a large goal, set a series of sub-deadlines. And what if you don't achieve your goal by the deadline? Set another deadline. Remember, a deadline is just a guesstimate of when you will achieve it. You may achieve the goal well in advance, or it may take you much longer than you expect. But you must have a target time before you set off. A deadline acts as a forcing system on your subconscious mind toward achieving your goal on schedule. If you want to achieve financial independence, you may set a 10 or 20-year goal and then break it down year by year so that you know how much you have to save and invest each year. There are no unreasonable goals, only unreasonable deadlines. The next step in creating an action plan is making a list of everything that you could possibly think of that you will have to do to achieve your goal. After having a written goal, one of the things that holds people back is not taking the time to lay out a list of all the little things they will have to do to get there. Identify the obstacles that you will have to overcome. Identify the knowledge, information, and skills you will need, and then identify the people whose help and cooperation
Witness the
you
elevation
require
coming.
to achieve
They
your
left.
goal.
My Right Money Journal.
The more
On the way.
comprehensive your list, the more motivated you will become. The more intense will be your desire, and the more you will believe it is possible. Combine all these things into a plan organized by priority and sequence. Priority is what is more important and less important. Sequence is what you have to do before you do something
Call
else,
them on the check-in.
and in what order.
By Lake of my salon.
List every single step that you can think of that you have to follow. As you think of new items, add them to your list. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your results will come from 20% of your activities. The 20-80 rule says that the first 20% of time that you spend planning your goal, organize your plan, will be worth 80% of the time and effort required to achieve the goal. Now that you have this comprehensive list, schedule it into a comprehensive plan. Plan each day, week, and month in advance. Plan each month at the beginning of the month. Plan each week the weekend before. And plan each day the evening before. The more careful and detailed you are when you plan your activities and tasks, the more you will accomplish in less time. The rule is that each minute spent on planning saves 10 minutes on execution. Then, as you go through each day of your plan, select your number one most important goal for the day. Again, you can set your priorities with the 80-20 rule. Ask yourself, if I could only do one thing on this list, which one activity is most important? Then ask yourself, if I could only do one other task on this list, which one would be the most valuable use of my time? Then write a number 2 next to it. Now keep asking this question until you have the top 20% of your tasks organized by sequence and priority. And now you have an action plan. Your next step is to take action. Keep track of your progress and make adjustments along the way. Make sure you're doing something every day to move you in the direction of what you really want in life. Before we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a thought to share with your friends and followers. Your problem is to bridge the gap between where you are now and the goals you intend to reach. If you want to change your future, take action, and take action now. If you want to change your future, take action, and take action now.
Mind Right Radio, your number one source for mind elevation.
All right, so listen, right? And so you have to take action. You know what I'm saying? You have to take action. It's important to take action. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to hear that again. Salute Doc Rivers. What up, Doc? We've been at Doc. Salute to Doc Rivers. MyRightRadioVIP.com. Tap in. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta get to a space, right? We gotta get to a space where we are planning. But I don't want to jump ahead. Because I wasn't actually going in this direction, but I saw, some Flash Out the Mist 527, and thank you for the transparency. But her question was like, yo, but every time I try to move, with intention, when I try to move or try to think positive, like the negative thoughts seem to have more power, right? The negative thoughts seem to have more power than the positive thoughts. And why is that, right? And so, there's something that's called shadow beliefs, right? And this is why I said affirmations and vision boards are important, because they really help retrain your subconscious, right? And so what happens is that regardless of what you say, your shadow beliefs will always come out, right? And so that's why sometimes, affirmations can actually frustrate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could frustrate you because if I'm saying something and I'm not believing in what I'm saying, then because my shadow beliefs are like, yeah, right. You'd be like, I am a millionaire. You're like, yeah, right. You can't even pay your bills. I'm a boss. Oh yeah, right. You still going to this 9 to 5 that you don't like, right? That's the shadow beliefs are saying that. And so you can affirm, and it's a fact though. You can affirm all you want, right? You can affirm all you want. But if you don't really like focus or start feeding yourself better things to the subconscious, right? If you don't start feeding things to the subconscious mind, what you say consciously doesn't even matter, right? So I have a book called Mind Right, Money Right, 10 Laws of Financial Freedom. And Mind Right, Money Right talks about the three brains. Like we have three minds, right? We have the conscious mind, and that's right now. Like as I'm talking and when I'm saying to you right now, that's the one mind, right? Then you got your subconscious mind, and that's what you're feeding yourself. Watching the news, being around the wrong people or the right people, music you listen to, all the books that you're reading, all of the things that you're feeding yourself, feed your subconscious. Then you have your super subconscious, which is the stuff that knows, right? That's the part of your mind that that's your gut feeling, that's your instinct. That's really God, I'll be honest. Your super subconscious is God. That's the know all be all. Like it knows everything before you even know it, right? Like when you go someplace and something don't feel right and something like, nah, don't do that. You know what I mean? I gotta go. That's your super subconscious. When you go to a place, it's your first time being there, but it feels great. Like, oh, this energy feels good. That's God telling you, all right, here you go, right? So that's your super subconscious. But what happens though is that in order for you to to get from a consciousness perspective, you gotta feed that you gotta change that shadow belief, right? You gotta change the shadow belief. So that's why you gotta get to that space where you're feeding yourself constant constant positivity. You're feeding it. Like I don't watch the news at all. I'm talking about at all. Like I don't watch the news not one bit. Like not at all. Because I believe that I'm tapped into too many communities that if there's anything on the news that's detrimental that I need to watch, I'm sure my community let me know. I'm sure I get a call from my sister. I'm sure the magistrate is going to call me. I'm sure the boards that I sit on, like I'm sure that if there's anything that's so vital that I need to see or I need to hear, I don't need to watch the news for it. So I don't watch the news because I'm very careful of feeding my subconscious, right? I'm very careful. We just read The Science of Getting Rich. You don't cure poverty by watching poverty. You don't get healthy by watching sickness. That's just a fact, though. That's just a fact. You want to change your situation? Don't focus on the situation. Focus on what's going to help you with that situation. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm good. Like I am focused only, right? I'm not. Here's the gag though, right? I have a passion, right? I have a passion for my community, but I don't focus on the negative parts of my community. Because if I focus on the negative parts of my community, it's gonna bring down my vibration. And when it brings down my vibration, I am no good to my community with a lower vibration. And so what do? I know that passion is there. I don't leave the community, but I say part of my back. Right? Let me turn my back to the negativity that's happening in my community and let me look forward at the solutions. Because the more and more I can look forward to solutions, I can bring some of the solutions closer to my community. Because if I'm turning this way, I'm looking at the community and I'm like, man, the community. Man, why they keep killing us? Man, like, man. Like we talk, oh man, why we locked up? Why this? And we focus on this. The solution this way though. And so now our vibration got lowered. I'm trying to be right here with my community, right? And my vibration is low now. And so now that and this is facts though. I tried this already. So I'm speaking to you facts. Anybody who know my pedigree know. Anybody who know my pedigree, if you just following me, that might sound a little harsh, right? If you just started to follow me, that might sound a little harsh. But if you know and you know, oh, Ash is in Rikers Island. Ash is working in the projects, pulling up in a Mercedes Benz. Like chill. Like if you know my pedigree, you already know. What's up, love? If you know my pedigree, you already know. You know what I'm saying? But that all that did was lower my vibration though. Me going to Rikers Island and seeing my brothers living the way they are, knowing that I could have been one of them, and I'm not in a position to help, vibration lowered. I can't help. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. So I got rich and gave back to me, which is my community, and that's a win-win, right? And so going to Rikers Island, you know what I'm saying? Like pulling up, I promise you, when I was going to the projects, when I was working in Millbrook projects in the Bronx, I would pull up in the suit, I would pull up in the Benz. I was trying, and this was years. This was, you know what I'm saying? This was 2015, right? 2015. I was trying to show them that, I'm from where you from. If I could do this, you could do this. But the truth of the matter is that the energy sucks. Pause. It was like a vacuum, right? That energy wasn't really good because now I'm this one guy trying to focus on this big energy, and it sucked. It drained my energy, right? It drained my energy. So now I said, pardon my back, right? Pardon my back. I know you there. I'm not going nowhere though. I promise you. I'm gonna pull us together. I'm gonna get us right. But I need to focus on getting on top of this mountain first, right? So let me pardon my back. I'm not gonna focus on that, right? I'm gonna focus on the energy, the solution. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna focus on the solution. And as I'm focusing on the solution, right? As I'm focusing on the solution, I'm now in a better position to help, right? And so now the people who are on the ground, I could cut a check and say, all right, now I could, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm in a better position so that people who could see me from afar, flash out to social media, they could see me from afar, they could get inspired. Now, when I decide to go back to a school, right, I could show more than just a Benz. I could talk about businesses. I could talk about being successful. I could talk about all these other things, right? And so you have to be the solution. But here's the other thing. Is that as you start thinking about negative thoughts, though, because negative thoughts still pop up, absolutely, right? As you start looking at negative thoughts, I need you to embrace contrast, right? I need you to embrace contrast. And what does that mean? That means I'm not oblivious to the things that are happening, right? I'm not oblivious to the things that are happening, right? But at the end of the day, when the negativity or the things that I don't like come up, that's just me knowing that I'm still aligned. Catch this bar. I still get angry. I still get angry. I still think about my brothers behind the wall, right? And when those things come up, right? When these things come up, that is just an indication to me that I'm just not aligned. I'm not aligned with my higher power, with the solution. I'm focusing too much on the problem, right? And so when we talk about negative thoughts and we like, yo, why do negative thoughts have so much emotion? That is good. That's actually good. But if you look at it the right way, right? What the saying says? The saying says, we don't drown, catch this bar. We don't drown by falling in the water. How do we drown? We drown by staying there. If you fall in the water, you don't drown. You don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by staying in the water. That's how you die. That's how you miss opportunities. That's how you get to a space where the negativity is bringing you down, because you felt the negativity, and instead of leaving the negativity and realizing that the negativity was there to snap you back into alignment, you stayed in the muck. You stayed in the water. Get out the water. Pull your head up. That's all. That's it. Contrast is good. You need contrast. You need to know when you're falling off. You need to know, right? Yo, imagine the stove is hot. Imagine the stove is hot, and you put your hand on the stove, and nothing tells you that the stove is hot. You will burn your hand. You will burn your arm. You will die. You will burn your body if there wasn't a mechanism that could snap you and say, yo, right? If there wasn't a mechanism, which is your senses, if your senses didn't tell you that this thing was hot and was like, oh, right? You wouldn't know to take your hand off of that, right? If you're driving on the highway and them ridges on the highway, think about this. Think about all these tractor trailers, these trucks and all that, right? As they're driving on the highway, if they fall asleep and they start veering left, what's going to happen? The bump in the road is going to wake them up, right? Those ridges are there purposely to say, yo, you about to hit the wall, fam. Get back into alignment. Get back straight. And so negativity, some people are gonna look at negativity and feel like, yo, negativity is, I hate feeling negative. That's what people are gonna say, right? Some people are gonna hate feeling negativity. I embrace negativity. I need you to embrace it. You know why? Because life is only about vibration, right? Life is only about energetic alignment. And so if you are in energetic alignment with negativity, that just gives me a sign that says, oh, Ash, you got to raise your vibration up. When I start feeling frustrated, when I start feeling upset, when I start feeling anxious, when I start feeling depressed, when I start having these feelings, I say, thank you, God. Good looking, big homie. Thank you. You know why? Because God is trying to tell me, yo, Ash, what's up? You good? You good, my G? You all right? I need you to get on a higher vibration in this. But let's see if Abraham Hicks explain this better.
Elevate your mind.
Elevate your mind.
You elevate your life.
Elevate your life. Yeah.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Let's see what Annie and Abraham Hicks has to say.
Tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day.
Ken, thank you for the bad love. Love Martina, thank you for the bad love.
I just stick out my chin and grin and say,
You start feeling negativity, just understand that's part of it.
What if noticing what you don't want is just the first step in noticing what you do want? We want all of you to acknowledge that in contrast there is value, and that even in contrast there is still control of focus, and that what step 5 is about that. So step 1 is variety or contrast helps you to identify what is wanted. Whether you are really aware that you're doing it or not, you are. In other words, even a one-celled organism is discovering preferences. Everything. The cells of your body are discovering preferences. And so even though the cells of your body aren't writing books, the cells of your body are having experiences and are coming to decisions and are putting something in their vortex, and source is answering it. And the physical evolution of all species is about exactly that. So knowing what you don't want is an important part of that equation. essential part of that equation. Then step 2 is source becomes a vibrational equivalent of that and holds steady the vibration of it, which gives the consciousness, even if it is a cell of a body or an organism, gives that consciousness opportunity to come into alignment with its expanded version of itself. You're following? And when that happens, evolution or expansion occurs. When that happens, the vibrational reality turns to a physical reality. So that's all part of that process. So step 1, step 2. Step 3 is, we just talked about it, but with the beasts of your planet or the cells in your body or the consciousness that you deem less sophisticated than your own, those consciousnesses easily accomplish step 3 because they're not so focused, which is what you're worried about, on the step 1 part of it. In other words, they're not judging step 1, they're just experiencing it. They're not judging contrast, they're just experiencing it. They are already in step 5. They know that contrast is what causes expansion, and so they're not so self-loathing or self-unworthy. They're not trying to analyze, they're not comparing their little cellular self to all the other cellular selves in your physical body or else otherwise, you see. And so they accomplish step 3 easily. For you, you have to relearn what it is. Step 3 then is accomplished, that's what we call the allowing mode, or receptive mode. It's where you recognize that the way you feel is your indication of whether you're allowing what you've evolved to or not, whether you are closing the gap or whether you are expanding the gap. In other words, you can feel the tension in your body or the relief in your body. You can feel whether you are getting up to speed or not getting up to speed with the more expanded version of yourself. That's step 3. Step 4 is understanding how easy it is to do that, and this is the important part of step 4, caring so much about the way you feel that you are deliberately and consciously closing that gap. So once the problem is known by you, you close the gap, moving toward the solution. You don't stand in this defensive place where the problem of your life is so out of sync with what you really want that you now must defend why you're not over here. We want you to have heard that because that is the reason that so many people...
Wait, hold on. Just in case y'all ain't catch that bar, right? What she's saying is stop defending where you are, right? Like stop trying to figure out, right? Like stop trying to defend it. Well, if this didn't happen in this or da-da-da, like, oh my God, I'm negative, da-da-da. No, accept it, embrace it, right? Stop defending where you are. Stop defending the negativity and all that, right? Because what you resist will persist too, right? And so here's another bar. Here's another bar, right? Don't stay in the water, right? Don't let negativity spend the night, right? Let it flow through. Let it go in and out. Pause, right? Don't let it spend the night. Don't let it spend the night, right? Pause this whole thing, right? Feel it. Say, I don't like it, and then, all right, peace. Go ahead, you go. I don't even want you to own it. I don't even want you to own the negativity. I don't want you to even, ascribe it to yourself. I don't even want you to act as if it's yours. Oh, I felt this. Oh, that's not mine. Oh, I'll see you later. Oh, it's like walking into the wrong room, right? It's like walking into the wrong room, Like say you open the door to a room, right? You open the door to a room, champ. There's my son in there. You open the door to a room and you look in the room and you see something you don't want to see. Use your imagination. I don't know. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. You in the wrong room and you see something you don't want to see. Close that door and go the other way. I don't even want you to act as if it's yours. Like you supposed to be in, you're not supposed to be in that room. You open the door, what's this? You close the door, you go to a room you belong in. That's how I want you to treat negativity, right? I don't even want you to hold on to it. I don't even want you to feel like it's yours. I don't want you to defend it. I don't want you to hold on to it. I don't want you to try to figure out why you, like, I don't want you to open the door, right? You're going to open the door to this place you ain't supposed to be, and you're going to stand there and keep watching what you're not supposed to be watching and say, man, how did I get here? Why am I here? I can't believe that I'm in this. No, close the fucking door and go somewhere else. Pardon my back. This ain't mine. Let me close the door. Let me close. Why you staying there? You notice you ain't supposed to be in this room, but you trying to now you stepped in the room and now you trying to figure out let me close this door. Yo, where's my room? Listen, here's the deal. Even if you don't know what room you're supposed to be in, let's keep it a buck. Even if you don't know, you in the hallway and you open up this door, you see something you're not supposed to see. You better close that door and look around for the next door that you think is yours. Like don't even waste time. You know, based on your feelings, there's so many indications, right? There's so many things telling you that you ain't supposed to be in that room. So get out of the room. All right, let me play this. I gotta go at 9. Sheesh.
Do not accomplish step 4. They stand in a defensiveness because they haven't received the whole manifestation. The thoughts haven't turned into things that they want. So they stand only aware of the things that have already become, wanted and unwanted, and then they cast judgment on themselves about not being over here. That's not being good at step 4. Being good at step 4 is realizing that step 1 occurred and it was good, and step 2 happened and it is wonderful, and step 3 happens pretty frequently and you're getting better and better at it, and step 4 is a sure thing because you care about the way you feel, because you understand how the laws of the universe work, because you want to close this gap, and because you've learned how to focus, and you know that just because you noticed a problem, or let's put it more clearly, received guidance toward a problem, doesn't mean that you can't use that same ability to receive guidance toward the solution. It's a lovely thing to understand that. That's step 4. Step 5 is not being mad at yourself ever again because you're in step 1.
Don't get mad again.
Understanding the value and the importance of all of it.
Come here, Chair.
You can't know what you do want until you know what you don't want. So let's talk about step 5.
Yeah, you can't know what you do want until you know what you don't want. Let's see how this people. Hey. Cash show. Nah.
The mechanism of step 5 is focus and awareness of how I'm feeling and a desire to feel good. Well, we want to say to you that you get to experience something that all humans really like, because there is nothing you like more than finding a problem and solving it. Because there is nothing that you like more than expansion. You are wired for eternalness. You are wired for infinity. You are wired for forever. You are wired for never-endedness. And so this is how it will always be for you. Contrast will cause you to ask for something beyond what you are currently experiencing. And this will not feel normal to you because it was born out of contrast, and it was a fleeting reception of an idea. An idea born from your contrast that the source within you recognized and you received. So now it's born, it's foreign to you, but you care about the way you feel. So you think about it, and you look forward to it, and you don't beat the drum of its opposite. And then you close that gap, and it feels gooder, better, delicious as you close it. It feels good to close that gap. And now you stand in a new experience, because now that gap's closed, that thought has turned to a thing. So now you are experiencing the solution. You're experiencing the invention. You're experiencing the harmony. You're experiencing a sort of conclusion. You're experiencing the manifestation, the physical reality actualization manifestation. And now, at the same time that you get that, you get a whole new set of contrasting experiences. That you know what you don't want and you know what you do want. And then the process begins again. Feels freakishly foreign at first, but you know how to close the gap. You know how to feel yourself into that happiness. You know how to feel yourself into that clarity. So you do it again. And the manifestation happens. And you revel in the manifestation. And in the accomplishment of that new manifestation, you also now get a whole new set of contrasting experiences that give birth to another rocket of desire. And so what we want to convey to all of you is the sweetness of life is in the moving toward the satisfaction of something that was at first a problem or a contrasting experience. And step 5 is understanding the eternal inevitability of your ability to see improvement. That's what makes us expanding, evolving, eternal consciousness, you see. It's just so natural to us. And the one thing that you might want to do that would give you such a jump start on living more happily ever after is if you could just take away from this moment in time this statement that you, without exception, are ready for right here and now. I will never again defend where I am.
I will never again.
As if where I am is wrong.
As if where I am is
and
wrong.
And when that defensiveness is gone,
Sheesh.
when you stand in that place of knowing the rightness of that step 1 moment,
Sheesh.
then there will be such a free-flowing, such an ease in closing the gap.
MindRightRadioVIP.com.
Until you know what you don't want. The sweetness of life is in the moving toward the satisfaction of something that was at first a problem or a contrasting experience.
If you change your mind, then you change your life. Mind Right Radio. Inspiration and motivation 24/7.
Sheesh. Yo, anybody, if y'all want to listen to this again, go to MindRightRadioVIP.com, MindRightRadioVIP.com. You can also download the app, Mind Right Radio, on your iOS. Yo, she said, listen, I will never defend where I am as if where I am is wrong. If I don't leave you with anything else, yo, embrace that. Embrace that. Embrace it. I gotta go, y'all. So speaking of grinding, I'll tell y'all when I get there. I'm actually on the road. You know what I'm saying? I got a powerful meeting. This year is all about collaboration. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to collaborate with one of my brothers, and we about to mastermind on this on something that's gonna impact. It's gonna change the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Ramaya, hit me up, man. I might be in your way. If you know, you know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just know this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the year of you tell God what you want. You tell your higher power what you want. And now God said, heard you, it's yours. But now you gotta make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, the Ash Cash Show, every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure y'all go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in tonight. Tonight we have Inside the Vault. So fast shout to my guy Derek Harper Sr. We have Inside the Vault dropping tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all tune in. I will see y'all tomorrow in God's will. Same time, same place. Tomorrow's Freestyle Friday. You know what I'm saying? So let's make it a great one. Abundant Mind Right Money Academy or VIP, Mind Right Radio VIP members. If you have any requests, if you want something new, I may have time tonight. So send me some requests and maybe we'll get some new heat in there. You don't even gotta tell me the person. Just give me a topic. Like if there's a topic that you like, yo, I haven't heard this on My Right Radio yet. Let's talk. Can you help me with this? Or give me a topic. You know what I mean? Just drop, you know what I mean? MMA, drop that, you know what I mean? DM me, email me, whatever. All right, I gotta go. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow in God's will. Same time, same place. All right, peace.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.